Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. It's October 8th, 2016. The front page news this morning, as you see, Trump's vulgar bombshell. Of course, this is last night's news, still front page material today. What I'm going to show you in this video is the timing of this story coming out is absolutely no coincidence. Last night I put out a video on how the news came a span of 33 days from the election. Well, it turns out there's a lot more to it than just that. The woman that Donald Trump was speaking about, Nancy O'Dell, it's no coincidence that she's being used in this story. We'll talk about why in regards to the timing of it coming out yesterday. And it's also no coincidence that Donald Trump was speaking to Billy Bush, the relative of George W. Bush and George H.W. Bush, the 43rd and 41st president, respectively, who in the last couple weeks have endorsed Hillary Clinton. All of this is staged. It's as I've been saying for more than a year. The entire election is a show. It's meant to dupe the American people. And here it is, unfolding the final stages. How Hillary Clinton is about to become the 45th president of the United States. Something everyone should have known since 2008 when her and Obama disappeared off to the Bilderberg meeting. You know, that's when it was decided. Obama would be the president, and then following him would be Hillary Clinton. And Obama's been telling you for more than a year Hillary's going to be the next president. They're putting it all in front of your face. For any of you who thought Donald Trump was ever going to be the president, you're not catching on. So let's go over this. Trump's vulgar bombshell. As I've been saying for going on 3 years, if you learn gematria, you can see through the headlines in 5 seconds. Look at this. Trump's vulgar bombshell, 87. Just like voting, just like Clinton, from Clinton's birthday to Inauguration Day is 87 days. She's going to be your 45th president. Bill was number 42. What's 45 plus 42? It's 87. Remember, Bill and Hillary, they're nothing. They're just little puppets. They represent the Zionists, the Masons, the tyrants who run this nation. All presidents are nothing more than puppets, actors, agents. That's why we've had so many actors in politics, including Ronald Reagan. The name Ronald Reagan equals the same thing as president. 33rd governor of California before becoming president. And before that, a Hollywood actor. So that's the headline right now, Trump's vulgar bombshell. It says Clinton because the whole narrative is for Hillary Clinton. The only reason Donald Trump is the Republican nominee is not because he's intelligent. It's not because he's presidential. It's just because it's all part of a show. To make Hillary Clinton the president of the United States, you have to run her against something that most people despise. Because most people already despise Hillary. No one really likes her. There's no support for her, not even in the Democratic base. The only people in this nation that really support Hillary are older women who just want to see a female president. And, you know, that's not very good reasoning for wanting somebody to be a president. So this is what they have to do. Run stooge boy Donald Trump, who represents, you know, the arrogant, ignorant pig male. And they've been showing that all year. I've been pointing this out all year. So this headline, it's just the cherry on the top. You know, this is the close. The game's over now. Now we just watch how the final month unfolds. We'll see if Donald Trump falls even further. About 3 months ago, I was telling you they're foreshadowing a landslide election for Hillary. We're about to see it. I won't be surprised if she wins 67% to 33%. They might give us those kind of numbers. So anyway, just to review last night, the news broke yesterday, October 7th, 2016, a span of 33 days from the election. Clinton's 33, Order 33, Federal 33, Secrecy 33, Masonry 33, Donald Trump, part of this Freemason network, just playing his part. A lot of celebrities are willing to shame themselves in the media to maintain their celebrity, their status, their money, their wealth, their fame. Again, Washington, D.C., federal headquarters equals 137. 137 is the 33rd prime. The reason everything lines up this way is because your nation is run by Freemasons who are obsessed with the number 33. How many pillars are there on the Freemason Lodge in Washington, D.C.? Yes, there's 33. 33. So anyhow, the woman that Donald was talking about was Nancy O'Dell. Here's why Nancy O'Dell, and here's why the news came out yesterday. All of this stuff is scripted and planned. Look at this. Nancy O'Dell in Gematria sums to 42. Bill Clinton was the 42nd president. Donald Trump's been harping on about Bill Clinton and his sexual affairs. The 42nd president when Hillary was first lady. Now look, now the table's completely flipped. Now it's Donald Trump who's going to be, the sexual pig. He made these remarks on a bus. Bus equals 42, Nancy O'Dell 42. I wouldn't be surprised at all if the recording that we've been given in the last 24 hours, I wouldn't be surprised at all if they made that recording in the last week and dubbed it into the video that they gave us. Because notice Donald Trump saying all of that when he's off the screen inside the bus. This propaganda very well could have been made very recently just for the staged narrative. And for all of you going, well, why would Donald Trump do that? I mean, you shouldn't be having to ask that question this far into the video. Donald Trump never ran to be the president of the United States. He ran as the stooge actor that he's always been. Donald Trump is nothing more than a stooge actor. He's not a businessman. He doesn't own any buildings. He's just a media personality that was created very likely for this planned agenda. Everything rolling out was planned long ago. Hillary being the 45th president, planned long ago, possibly when she was a child. We are living out an agenda that has existed since the time this nation was created, and a lot of this agenda is planned out decades, possibly even centuries in advance. Nancy O'Dell, her birth numerology, what stands out about it is the 93. Hillary became first lady in 93, special number. Look at this. Her birthday's February 25th, right? 225. From her birthday to the news breaking yesterday about how Donald Trump wanted to fuck her, take her to the furniture store, everything else he said. Mentioned that she's married. Donald Trump didn't care. He wanted to fuck her anyway. And why are they doing that? Why are they doing that specifically? Because that's what all the Republicans in this nation, the sheeple Christians who vote Republican, that's what they all think. They think the Democrats, the nasty party with no values, Bill Clinton cheating on his wife. Ooh, Republicans would never do that. They always claim Jesus. To be Christian and to support the Republicans, you just truly have to be a fucking moron. It's worse than a sheep. You have to be a fucking retard. Do you think Jesus would get up there if he was running as a politician and he would just talk about taxes and his own money and keeping his own money and how we need to go to war and bomb these people? And then go, and remember, I also read the Bible. Because that's pretty much all Republicans do. It's all about taxes, keeping your own money, not helping out anyone else. It's all about me, and war. Oh, plus we believe in Christianity. The sheeple religion. So anyway, from her birthday to the day the news came, 225 days. These people are numerologists. They do everything by their numbers. She's also currently 50 years old. 50 years old. What's up with 50? 50 states, America 50, Donald 50. The news to crush Donald. It's all way too transparent. If you count the full span of days, it becomes 226 days. When you write out 226 as a word, it sums to 93. Again, she has the 93 birth numerology. I predicted Tim Kaine would be the vice president to Hillary more than a month before it even happened because his birthday is February 26th. Remember, there was the February 26, 1993 World Trade Center bombing when Bill Clinton first became president. So people do everything by the numbers. Blow up buildings, sex scandals, made up news. Every day, it's all the same. Here's some more mocking. This is from today from CNN. How the Trump tape surfaced. So let's get to Billy Bush, who he was talking to about Nancy O'Dell. Both of them work for Entertainment Tonight. This entire political election's been nothing more than entertainment. There's no substance to it at all. It's been the Donald Trump show the entire time. Look at this headline, How the Trump Tape Surfaced. I'll tell you how it surfaced. The Jewish Zionist fucks that rule your media have been hanging on to it the whole time, and this is probably the whole reason they even ran Donald Trump against Hillary Clinton, all for this planned story. You got to find a big enough goon who's willing to go along with it. Donald Trump's your guy. How the Trump tape surfaced. 106, the number of prophecy. The Zionist Jew nation of Israel established on a date with 106 numerology. The first state in this nation established on a date with 106 numerology. Last night on the radio show, The Chad Factor, I'm explaining the significance of 106 all throughout history, how the powers that be love to do things by this number because they're fulfilling their own man-made prophecy. Remember, Hillary's convention this year was in Philadelphia, the city named from the book of Revelation, the book of prophecy, and her convention began July 25th, exactly 106 days before Election Day. Almost every single person who took the stage at the DNC either had name gematria of 106 or birth numerology of 106. Even Arnold Schwarzenegger was there. Arnold Schwarzenegger, 106. 8 years ago, he said only girly men voted Democrat. Now here he is endorsing Hillary. It's all by the numbers. You know, think about Arnold Schwarzenegger, governor of California, actor, Ronald Reagan, joke nation. Hold on, there's more. So Billy Bush, the relative of George H.W. Bush, George W. Bush, the former president of the Republican Party who just endorsed Hillary by the numbers. Here's their cousin Billy. And think about it. Bill Clinton, he's talking to him on the bus about sex. All these people still caught up on Bill Clinton's sex scandal. And oh, by the way, Bill Clinton's sex scandal, all the women's name you know, they're all jokes. They're all hoaxes. They're all made up fictitious characters to play their part in the propaganda. Bill Clinton might very well have cheated on Hillary. And you know what? Is he even really cheating on Hillary? I'm pretty sure they're not even really married. I'm pretty sure they're not married at all. I'm pretty sure they're two actors, a celebrity couple for the political stage. They're just both puppets, doing their part and putting on the show. Bill and Hillary. Who knows if Chelsea's really their kid? CC Chelsea Clinton. CC 33. Anyway, Billy Bush. You see how they do all this? Billy Bush. Who goes by that name? Billy Bush, born October 13th, 1971, currently 44 years old. This is a race to be the 45th president, but only the 44th person to be president. Because Grover Cleveland was number 22 and number 24, so the count's been off ever since. The 25th president, the 24th person, all the way up to the president. Obama's number 44, but the 43rd person. Check this out. The word they're using for what Donald Trump said to Billy Bush is lewd. Lewd equals 44. Talking to the 44-year-old Billy Bush. Well, then he was 33. It was 11 years ago. So he was 33 then. You know, 33. This came a span of 33 days before the election. Supposedly a conversation from 2005. The name Billy Bush in gematria sums to the same thing as president. 47, 110. Billy Bush. This is a race to be the president. This is a conversation that ends Donald Trump's campaign. I mean, look at what it says at the top. Mike Pence said he cannot defend Donald Trump's remarks about women. I do not condone his remarks and I cannot defend them. I mean, it's over. When your vice president has to say things like that, it's over. It was already over. It was never going to be Donald Trump. I mean, I've been saying that for more than a year. A lot of you who think you're awake, you're nowhere near awake. I mean, there's so many of you who come here and argue every day and say it's going to be Donald Trump. I mean, it's not hard to see what they do to us. So anyway, on the bus with Nancy O'Dell, this is all how the Freemasons do it. Divide and conquer, order out of chaos, keep the people fighting over constant bullshit. Freemason 42, Nancy O'Dell 42, Bus 42, Big G 42. Again, Bill Clinton was the 42nd president. Look at Billy Bush's birthday. October 13th, 1971, date with 113 numerology. Mainstream 113, dishonest 113. That date 10/13, just lose the zero, another 113. Also a date with a life lesson number of 41. First family member to be president was number 41, George H.W. Bush. Vice president to Reagan. Formerly the head of the CIA. Think about that. Who do you think was running that administration? The former head of the CIA or the actor from Hollywood? USA 41, 41 the 13th prime. Numbers of this nation, 13 colonies, 13 stripes. Born on the 13th day in October, the only 33 month. Born 13 days before Hillary. Remember, George H.W. Bush just endorsed Hillary 99 days after his birthday. Illinois equals 99, where Hillary's from, where Barack has the connections to. 13 equals 99. It's also a date with 23 numerology, and he was talking to Donald. Donald the small way is 23. Let's also look at the definition of trumpence. Trumpence, the return on investment of a con, bribe, theft, or fraud. This could include the direct financial benefit of a scam or plot, but also can be used to represent the emotional boost a narcissist or sociopath gets from feeling superior to those they have manipulated and tricked. Could we describe what Donald Trump's doing any better? You should always make sure the target of your scam isn't overly intelligent. Remember when Donald Trump said he loves stupid people? Or the uneducated, however he phrased it? Acknowledging that that's who his base was? Then you can play on their fears to maximize your potential trumpets. And of course, trumpence sounds like trumpets. You know, I should mention what trumpet has in gematria. You know, in Revelation, the book of prophecy, the trumpets are the warning. Trumpets. 33. Trumpets, trumpets, warnings. This nation's too stupid for the most part to understand a warning. I mean, Donald Trump coming this close to the president, even though it's a big joke. I guess how could anybody ever notice? We had George W. Bush as the president for 8 years, who was truly a fucking retarded cokehead. Couldn't even formulate a sentence, and somehow he got reelected. Isn't it amazing, you know, all these Republicans that hate Obama? I don't like Obama at all, but, you know, Obama has governed the exact same way as George W. Bush. But anyway, all these Republicans saying how unsafe the country is under Obama. I mean, how dumb are Republicans? Who was president when 9/11 happened? To be a Republican, you have to be fucking retarded. To be a Democrat, you have to be a gullible sheep. There's a distinction. And it's better to be a gullible sheep than a fucking retard. That's why they always run out these just piece of shit candidates for the Republican Party. It's just all filth in that party. Party of morons. Empty religion. Empty values. Nobody noticed in 2000 when George W. Bush was running how they tilted the stars on the elephant symbol, turning them into pentagrams. Satanism, self-worship, Republicans, tax breaks, me, me, me. Until next time, truce.